Okay. Hopefully this one should actually stay in sync. Let's turn the light on. I'll turn the light on actually. Have a bit of light. So I'm hoping. Okay, so I can just see here that it's not lagging. So for some reason on the last stream I did the other day, for some reason the screen was lagging 12 minutes behind from what I was actually seeing. So I just decided to end it because for some reason, despite it saying excellent connection, and it says it this time, for some reason it just lagged 10 minutes behind. So, yeah. Well, there's my phone. So I'm basically just going to be discussing everything I was going to be discussing properly last time that I didn't unfortunately get to. So that's basically what I'm going to be saying. Hopefully, I'm hoping today actually that my B&M will hopefully have the Coal Hill School set in, because I actually went there this morning. I've literally just come from there, and they said basically, you know, we've had 4 pallets of deliveries in, but they actually gave us the store number, not the whole 300 number, the actual store number to directly ring it, and said ring around lunchtime or early afternoon. Hopefully we'll have finished unpacking the pallets, and hopefully by then they might have actually got them out. So, you know, it saves me trailing up again and again to B&M. I think they're just sick of the sight of me really and just want to get rid of us, but you know, we'll see. But hopefully that is something I'm going to do right now. Actually, I'm going to do a live Doctor Items unbox, because I received this, which you might be thinking, Time Lorani, who gives a shit? But the reason this actually is a little bit special is because this is actually a very, you know, a late birthday present off a friend. He initially ordered it from, I think, Zoom, and it never bloody arrived, so he got his money back and then ordered it from somewhere else. So thankfully now, thank you to him, and I have this in my hands, because I didn't actually have this on DVD, so I will be ripping it and sending him a rip to say thank you. Obviously it will be released on Blu-ray as well, but you know, I was just going to wait for the Blu-ray, but the fact is he's bought me the DVD, so I can you know, watch that now. Ah, that new plastic smell. It's like cocaine. But yeah, I will be ripping this when I get around to it. Hopefully my brother will actually come on the stream. He's in the toilet in a minute, but hopefully we should get him on the stream and have a chat, because obviously there's quite a few things coming out. Yeah. So obviously there's the Steelbooks. Oh, hello. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna put the bin bag. I'm gonna put my bin bag on my bed. There we go. And move this bottle of Iron Brew.
You get that for a second.
Aye, that's the extra. Now, here'll be a challenge. Can I move the laptop this way without pulling any wires or knocking everything off? We'll see. Oh, this is going to be a bloody tight squeeze. Because I've been mainly focused on tidying up. Ooh. The other area. Can you swing your legs around? Maybe. You might just fit, bro. You might just fit.
That'll do.
We'll see. What does it look like? We'll be okay, so a little bit more that way.
I'll do that way.
There we go. So that's what we look like. That's as far as the microphone. Can someone just comment whether they can hear him?
Can you hear me?
It should be fine. It should be fine. You should be able to be picked up at least from that. Yeah. But my friend Reese got me that. Do you remember this? You haven't probably seen this in years.
No, not in a long time.
Yeah, it's shite. But, you know, it is. This is kind of on a so bad it's good level at times. At least parts 1 and 2 are. 3 and 4 are just kind of dull.
I had Mr. Scott today.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun.
One person. And that's probably me.
No, that isn't. It doesn't count you as one.
Alright.
Suppose that, otherwise it will echo. It will echo, yeah. Probably choosing the wrong time, like, to do this live stream. Look, that's our current viewship. But, yeah, so what are your thoughts on the new Steelbooks that have been announced in Season 8, which...
I haven't really seen the Steelbooks.
You haven't seen the Steelbooks?
No.
No? Well, there's no artwork for the Web of Fear yet, but if I just go zoom. Whoop. Zoom.co.uk. Oh, that's Season 8. That's Season 8, actually. You know what? We'll have a look at Season 8. Wait. There we go. So he's just having a look at the artwork for the first set.
I quite like that.
That's the 50th anniversary Steelbook. So do you remember that 4-disc Blu-ray set I had of it back in the day, where you could swap the disc, you could swap what box was at the front, so you could have John Hurt at the front of the box. So
sort of.
yeah, it's actually back there, but basically that is just a re-release of that. But it's actually good for people who don't have it, because that is insanely hard to get.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, for a cheap price, but yeah, and it has TARDIS on the back. I have pre-ordered it. The thing is, I'm debating whether to open it or not, because
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I think I'll do. Yeah, because I mean, I pre-ordered it, but basically, from what I can tell, all the content is exactly the same. But for some reason, I don't know why, there's a special feature which isn't included, but is weirdly on the Doctor Who YouTube channel, which is a deleted scene. Like, it's only about 30 seconds long, and there's a deleted scene that isn't on the box set, but is weirdly on YouTube, which I don't think they've put on there. If they have, I'll probably open it for that, you know.
And you can only just about see Gallifrey in the background.
Yeah. But to be honest, $27.99, that is a good price. Because the original Blu-ray was 45
I love
quid.
the amount of Daleks on it. Always. The more Daleks, the better.
Yeah. Even though that's probably more Daleks than we actually see in the story.
I like the destroyed ones on the back as well.
Yeah. But that's that. That's coming out sometime next year. I'm not sure when. And then, obviously, we've got the Web of Fear, which doesn't have any artwork yet. Basically, the thing with the Web of Fear is that they're animating the missing episode. But the thing is, the missing episode actually exists. Someone actually does own it. But the BBC will not give them anything for it. Basically, the BBC says, give us it. We might send you a copy of the DVD. But otherwise, fucking give us it. Nah. Nah, mate, nah. So, that animating episode 3. However, they're doing it, for some reason, they're deciding to do it CGI. Which looks really weird. I'll actually show you the teaser trailer, actually. The Web of... Because you're...
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
Oh, well, nobody it was. Oh, yeah. Let's just sit down for a minute.
Now, what I think this is motion capture.
When we
That's
we
where,
start out
you
on
know,
our
someone's
next
wearing
adventure,
basically
Jamie
a
and
leotard with them
Victoria,
little white ping
we
pong
meet
balls
some
on.
old friends.
And the reason I think that is because of the way
We
the
also meet
movement's a
some
bit
old
odd.
enemies. Very old
Because
enemies.
the reason I think they've done that is because motion
we get to,
capture
as a matter of fact.
is cheaper, quicker,
And
and
we,
easier
this
than,
time,
say, like 2D animation or
it
traditional
just looks a
3D.
bit more frightening than
I do
last
like it
time.
does have 2D textures,
So I want to warn you that if your mummy
but
and
this is
daddy
done
are
by
scared,
Big
you
Finish
just
Creative,
get them to
who
hold your hand.
did
Here we go
the
again.
story as
I
well.
have to go. See you soon. Bye.
But just like when you see that, like, it makes, like, it just looks weird. His body
I
looks.
like that music.
Oh, well, that's from Web of Fear. But just like if you look at his body up there when he runs away.
It's like,
Like,
it's almost like
yeah.
pantomime.
Well, the thing is, it looks like he's wearing a frock coat. Like it looks like, but he shouldn't. He should have a coat that goes, you know, to about here. Actually, I said it best on a call last night. I said his coat at the back on the tail of his coat at the back shouldn't be more than 4 inches past his arse.
How's it going? Decent.
Yeah, fine. But you know, it's just episode 3. The main reason I'm actually excited is for the special features. Just like Power of the Daleks Special Edition, this one is going to probably have a lot of special features, probably, because, I mean, they have to. They have to, otherwise, you know, you can't really justify saying we've animated one episode, buy it again. They're going to have to, you know, shove a load of special features on there, which they probably will. I mean, to be fair, it is. I mean, I've pre-ordered the Steelbook, because the Steelbook always has the nicer artwork.
Yeah. And
sometimes, not always, not now generally, but it used to be the Steelbook would sometimes come with a bonus disc. Like, Sharda came with a bonus disc.
It's disappointing. Average watch time is only 2 minutes 50. Are you bored?
Well. It generally goes up as the thing goes on. To be fair, I'm doing this probably at the wrong time. Normally afternoon is probably better. But to be honest, it kind of doesn't really matter at the minute. Because things were in lockdown, at least in England. And some parts of Scotland, Glasgow's, I didn't know this, but I think Glasgow was in lockdown. They're in like tier 4.
And if anyone's at work, we'll just have it on the side while you're working.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that's coming out in Amazon Sea, I think it's June the 5th or something like that, next year. Which should be interesting, but
God knows what could be happening that time next year.
Well, hopefully we'll have had a vaccine, you know, we've all had vaccines, but this is, and the trailer hasn't come out for this yet, which is weird, but this actually came out for pre-order late last night. Season 8, which is John Pertwee's second season.
I reckon if Mr. Scott hasn't got it already, I reckon he'll want it.
But this also has the first story with Joe Grant, and also the first story with the Master. And the Master's actually in every story in that season. Which was the only time it's done that. But to be honest, I do really like season 8. It is a really good one. Because you've got Terror of the Autons.
I like that one.
Mind of Evil. Which I'm hoping, because that one they had to colorise.
That's when the Autons were properly scary. Like, they could actually...
The thing is, though, I've heard from some insider information. Do you remember the little doll that the Master gives someone that comes alive?
Is it that doll?
No. He gives them a creepy looking doll. Thing is, apparently they're going to CGI it in the new one. Well, sometimes they do like a regular version and then a special edition CGI version. Which, I never watch them. Because to be honest, I think the CGI just stands out too much. The only exception to this is Dear the Daleks, but that isn't because of the CGI, that's got the Dalek voices. Because Nick Briggs does them in that. But that's literally the only reason. I mean, the thing is, though, you can't really have a hybrid of the two because the special edition is actually slightly longer.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, there's only 5 stories, but there's 8 discs.
It makes no sense.
Well, it does, because there's multiple versions of certain stories. Like, the Demons has 2 discs dedicated to it. So there's obviously, I think what people are saying is that the Demons, they might include the television cut, which is like a movie cut of it.
Yeah.
Which, but there's always like a bonus disc where they do, you know, they call them the in-conversation interviews, which I don't know who, actually, to be honest, there's not really much information. They might do it with John Levine, I don't know. But yeah, season 8, which don't know when it's going to come out. But interestingly, I thought this would just be HMO, but they're $5 more expensive than they used to be. Now, I don't know whether this is just going to be the price of all of them from now on.
Yeah.
Or whether they've decided if it's an 8-disc set, it's 45. If it's like a 6-disc set, it'll be 40. Because it used to be that with every season, they were all £40. So like, but depending on how long the season was, you know, it could be between 6 and 8 discs. Like the weirdest one is season 26. There's 4 stories in season 26, which is McCoy's the last classic season. Guess how many discs there are for 4 stories?
I'll go 7.
Yeah, actually, bang on. Did you know that, or did you?
No.
Yeah, because there's 2 versions of Battlefield, 2 versions of Ghostlight, 3 versions of Curse of Fenric, 1 version of Survival, and then the bonus disc. It's just weird. So it's weird that the only thing I find a little bit odd is the backdrop on this one. So they've done it from a different point in the title sequence.
Yeah.
From the previous one. The only thing about it is it looks a bit more like blobs. Like the other one looked more like the swirliness.
Yeah.
But this one's taken from like the very beginning kind. Well, later on, I should say. So it looks a bit more like just blobs in the background. But we'll see. But the UK gets, you know, this nice, lovely one. Lovely limited edition. The Americans will get a shit version. They'll basically get it in a standard Blu-ray case. And the weirdest thing is, they don't even get the artwork on the discs. They just get the cover art on every single disc. Which is just like, okay, you want to make the packaging cheaper, but why have the same disc art on every single one? It doesn't make it any cheaper.
Yeah.
Especially when it's already done. They don't even get the booklet.
Poor Americans.
The Australian ones were originally exactly the same as the UK ones, but they keep getting worse. Basically, they keep getting worse over time. Like, they're still infinitely better than the US ones, but with each version, they, you know, take away something or cheapen it a bit.
Yeah.
But the UK ones are the same. The only thing about the UK ones is they're very fragile.
Yeah.
And they're very limited. I mean, season 4... Do you remember when I got season 14 during lockdown?
Yeah.
I was bloody lucky to get that, like... That's only because I pre-ordered it immediately. Which is generally the best way to guarantee you'll get it. But, yeah, generally these go. The thing is, though, the American versions do stay out for a while.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, a lot of people say, oh, you know, I'm desperate to see the season, and I normally say to people, well, just buy the US version.
Yeah.
But they say, no, I don't want the US version. And I say, well, you mustn't be that desperate then. Because to be honest, if I couldn't get the UK one, I would get the US one. And maybe try and track down the UK one at a later date if I could get it at a good price.
Yeah.
Because the content is exactly the same. With one exception. There's one special feature on season 12 that they couldn't include because of copyright in America.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, I do rip all of them. I do rip every single season Blu-ray. By the way, I got this the other day. Because it's meant to be a pretty good 3D platformer. It's Rango, by the way. Yeah, just a bit of a random sort of tangent on it.
No, we could do a podcast. The Cheshire's podcast.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, what would you talk about? Ooh, I just noticed.
Well, that's the thing. Stuff like this, just whenever we'll have something to talk about.
I just noticed this. Oh. It's probably got no batteries in. That's a nice little key torch, that. That's a nice
You'll
little
probably
key.
find loads of stuff on here.
It's just literally dumped on the desk. Actually, battery chargeable batteries and shit like that. Ain't like that, bruv. Shit like that. But, yeah, I mean, out of the new stuff announced, what are you most looking forward to?
The new, like, Blu-rays.
Aye.
Well, I won't be getting any of them.
I know you. Well, there's no point in you getting them as well because I'm getting them,
But,
so you can.
I do really like. I'll probably watch The Web of Fear, so probably that one because I've never seen it.
I'm most looking forward to season 8.
Yeah, well,
No,
I thought you would.
I mean, because I've got Web of Fear. Although I don't actually have the original DVD release. I can't remember if that was in the last I seen, but I don't have it, and the reason is because I got it for dead cheap on Google Play.
Yeah.
And when the DVD did come out, it had no special features. So I thought, wow, I'm not getting this. And then when Enemy of the World got a special edition, I'm thinking, well, they'll eventually do a special edition on Web of Fear where they add special features and maybe animate the episode, whatever. And lo and behold, that's happened. So that's why I never bothered with that. Though, do you know some people buy the DVD over the Blu-ray even though they have a Blu-ray player, and they buy the Blu-ray box sets?
Yeah, I mean, I know people do it.
And do you know some people buy the Blu-ray and the DVD?
That doesn't make sense.
Some people buy all three.
Yeah, I
The
can't.
Steelbook, the Blu-ray, and the DVD.
I can't understand that one. The only reason I would understand
If you
buying
got the skip,
the DVD instead of the Blu-ray is pretty much it's cheaper, and that's it.
no, there's a main reason why people buy the DVD. So it looks nice in the shelf. It fits in, although it doesn't actually fit in because the newer cases aren't this colour, they're clear.
Yeah.
But, like, I just go for the best quality.
There's a good question for you, Ryan.
What season do you want to see on Blu-ray next? The one I want to see on Blu-ray next, season 25.
You're gonna have to explain to me which series are.
Season, you'll like it. It has Remembrance. Season 25 has Remembrance of the Daleks.
Okay, I'll have that one.
Happiness Patrol, Silver Nemesis, and The Greatest Show in the Galaxy.
Silver Nemesis as well.
Yeah. So I would like to see that. It's probably not going to be next though. I'm reckoning season 20 is going to be next. And the only reason I think that is because Peter Davison himself said he was working on it.
Yeah.
And it's basically confirmed. So sometime next year, I'm gonna hazard a guess that season 20 is gonna come out.
For him, season 7.
Season 7 is really good.
Again, I'm not too caught up on the seasons.
Season 7's John Pertwee's first. So you got Spearhead from Space, which is the only classic Doctor Who to be in true HD. Because it was all shot on film. I actually do have the Blu-ray of that. The thing is, though, what they could technically do, if they went back, they could technically release a 4K Blu-ray of that. If they rescanned everything and do a true 4K Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And that season has Doctor and the Silurians, really good story. And then it has The Ambassadors of Death, which I like, but it doesn't need to be 7 episodes. And then there's Inferno. But yeah, thing is though, for the behind the sofa segments, do you know what those are?
No.
The special features where basically they'll basically have a like cast or crew members that who were involved with that season watch it. It's basically Doctor Who Gogglebox,
Okay.
but with actual like cast and crew members.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Thing is though, pretty much everyone from season 7 is dead. Like the only person who is alive, the only people who are alive who worked on that season is John Levine, who played Sergeant Benton, and there's one other person they could get, and that's Jeffrey Beavers, who infamously played the mask and Keeper Kraken and continues to game Big Fish, because he appears briefly in Ambassadors of Death, but also, do you know, was actually married to, and I literally forget her name, but the woman who plays Liz Shaw, the third Doctor companion, was actually married to Jeffrey Beer, so they could technically have him, because he did have at least some involvement.
Yeah.
With it, but it would be nice to see that. Can you read that?
Do you think season 1 to 6 will be released on Blu-ray, seeing how a lot of the stories are missing?
Well, we've got basically. They actually. Do you want that way slightly? Because yeah, what's right? Actually, we do have confirmation that they said they will be releasing them on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
However, they're gonna be like last. Basically, they're gonna wait until the animations are done.
Yeah.
And then release them. So, I'm gonna say, probably they could. I mean, they can nearly do season 4. They've nearly done season 4. Season 1 just needs Marco Polo done, which would be expensive, but they will do it at some point. Season 2 only needs the Crusade, really. 2 episodes of it, in fact, but again, expensive to do. And then it's mainly just season 3. Season 6 has got the Space Pirates to do, and season 5 just has the Abominable Snowmen.
I remember once in middle school drama, we did Marco Polo for the start of it, I think.
Do you know there's a person on Pinterest, I think it is called, who actually does some spoof Doctor Who DVD covers. So rather than Marco Polo, they did a slight edit and called it Marco's Polo. And just had a picture of Marco Polo with a massive polo. But one of the best ones was, do you remember the Invasion of Time with the song Tarans? Someone did a spoof and called it the Invasion of Tim. And just like Tim Curry, Tim Burton, and that just invading. And they did another one, rather than the Ark, they call it the Park. Which is just like, that's just really funny. But yeah, it's just like that. It is just funny. But would you actually want to watch this?
I do want to watch his Ghostlight.
Yeah, actually, you know what one you want to watch, which I've got a rip of, thankfully. The Blu-ray extended version, because it actually makes a little bit more sense. Because they actually did cut quite a bit.
Yeah.
From it, because basically it's the length of a 4-parter, but cut down to 3, the initial version. But I've got a rip of it, thankfully.
If the BBC released a Blu-ray box set of Doctor in Distress.
Doctor in Distress. I think if they were I don't know. Because the thing is, they could put that as a special feature. Maybe, I don't know. Because the thing is, I would have thought it would have went on season 23. Though it could go on season 22, I don't know. I was having to think about, because the thing is, a lot of people said, oh, will they do an 8th Doctor Blu-ray box set? But it's just like, well, there's only the TV movie, and that had a Blu-ray release, which was 2 discs. But then I had a thought. There's also the animated 40th anniversary special, which is Scream of the Shulker. So that's a 3rd disc.
Yeah.
They always do a bonus disc as well. So that's 4. So maybe they could call it like the Wilderness Years or whatever. But initially I would say no to an 8th Doctor box set. But now it's just like, maybe. And they could technically put on as a special feature Dimensions in Time, which is the 1993 Children in Need 30th anniversary special, which is a crossover.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
It's a crossover with EastEnders.
Okay, maybe I haven't seen it.
Yes, you have seen it. You have.
I've seen...
It has the Rani in it. Dimension. It's the last ever appearance of Kate O'Mara as the Rani, which is...
Pretty much, I remember the thing I watched recently is... Paul McGann, and he's dying or something.
Dying.
I can't remember what it is. Don't know. It was on the BBC YouTube, or was it Doctor Who YouTube?
Was it Night of the Doctor?
Might have been, yeah.
Is it like 7 minutes long?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Night of the Doctor.
That's the one I remember.
Yeah. That is really good. That is a really good story, despite only being 7 minutes long. And I remember when that came out, it literally was a complete surprise. It literally just dropped with no announcement or anything. It just literally was just dumped onto iPlayer.
But you'd probably like what I was saying when we were at B&M. With Neil and I. It's quite a good film.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, Paul McGann.
Wait a minute, is that the one with Paul McGann and Richard E. Grant?
Yeah.
Oh, I have seen it.
Yeah, it's good.
I have seen it. What am I talking about? I couldn't remember the name, but I have seen it. Yeah, I did see that.
That's what we watched recently.
Right.
Quite enjoyable.
Yeah. But in terms of B&M sets and that, you're gonna get the Coal Hill School set.
Yep, eventually.
Eventually.
Hey, we got a liker and someone liked it.
Hey, happy to. Great, we can celebrate. It's all worth it now. Everything we've ever done. I tell you what though, something we actually do have now, which we didn't have before, which should help with stream, but also with upload times. Internet speeds are much better now.
Oh yeah.
Because we've now got proper BT fibre. Like before, I'm not joking. Before, for a 6-minute 4K video, it would take me about an hour and a half to upload.
I could tell.
Guess how long it takes
For
me
that
now?
1 hour
Guess
and
how
a
long
half.
it takes me now, though?
Probably like a minute, if that.
Not that quick.
Okay, 2 minutes.
15-20 minutes to upload.
So an hour.
To be honest, I think I'm one of the only Doctor Who YouTubers to upload in 4K.
But I can tell as well. For that hour and a half that it would take to upload something.
Yeah, the slow. Actually, that's what I was going to say that I didn't mention. So have you seen any of the spin-off Time Lord Victorious Dalek animated series? Like on YouTube.
I've seen the trailer.
It's on YouTube, the first 2 episodes, and episode 3 will drop tomorrow. Now the thing is, what I didn't realise is that's in 4K 60. The thing is, I was thinking, how the hell is it in 4K 60? And then I realised, hang on, it's pretty basic 3D models, but also they don't have any textures to them, really.
Yeah.
So that's how they can basically have it in 4K.
Too late!
Hey, that's how they can have it in 4K 60. The thing is, though, that could also be that if they did decide to release a physical release of that, I don't know if they would, but that could be a true 4K Blu-ray release. And to be honest, that is probably the only way I would probably buy it. Just to have the novelty of, hey, it's a true 4K Doctor Who Blu-ray. Ooh. Because there is one out there, Twice Upon a Time, but that is just an upscale, and I've seen clips of it, and apparently it does look terrible.
It's just the same. No one's typing in the.
Alright, okay. By the way, if you want to ask any questions, and it doesn't have to be Doctor Who related if you don't want, like, literally any question, we'll answer it.
I watched a weird YouTube video yesterday.
Was it one of mine?
Surprisingly not.
No.
Oh, there we go. Before I get on to it.
No, just say that and I'll answer that in a second.
Oh, well. It was like 13 facts that, if were true, would blow your mind or something like that.
Oh, God.
Number 1 was like...
Number 3 will shock you.
What if the whole world and everything is a simulation?
Did that feel real?
No, but when you think about it, right?
Right.
Say you get the latest Samsung phone or iPhone or whatever phone.
Right.
Go back 50 years ago.
Right.
Show people there. They would say it's wizardry. So what if people are 50 years ahead and we're just a simulation?
No. Sorry, but no.
No. But it just confused me. That's the sort of
That
thing.
doesn't really make sense because there's no.
The YouTube...
Where's the evidence? Where's
Well, your sleep is loading time onto the plane is a loading onto a new map.
They clearly haven't seen my dreams then, because my dreams are really fucking weird. So yeah.
No, but the YouTube recommended place is a weird place.
Oh god. Tab I hate the bloody trending tab. They don't call it the trending tab anymore. They call it the explore
It
tab.
makes no sense either. People can do real life videos and end up #1 on gaming. Which makes no sense. But anyway.
What was the question?
What figures do you want to see in a B&M 3-pack? I swear we get this every time.
Yeah. So 3-pack...
Do it. If you're still here
okay.
for this question, do you have any requirements?
Now, this actually exists. I didn't actually realise, but there was actually a prototype, so they could release it. A Wheeling Space Cyberman, because they did actually make a prototype of that, so they could release it. So, number 1, Wheeling Space Cyberman. I'm trying to think of another figure that I would like to see. Actually, yeah, a Season 13 Tom from Planet of Evil, where it's basically a hybrid of his Season 12 and what would be his Season 13 costume, and something else. Maybe a re-release of the Syl figure, because that is quite nice. But if not, the Anthony Ainley Master figure, I would love to see that re-released. But apparently there's some issue with his likeness. Which is weird, because Eagle Moss have released a figure of him.
Yeah.
So it's just like...
They seem to be able to release anything they want.
Yeah, the thing is though, Eagle Moss, I don't know why they have a problem with the likeness on the character option, because the character option's Anthony Ainley Master, I think, has one of the best likenesses.
Yeah.
Yet the Eagle Moss version, just... it's just like, hey, it's the Master, but it doesn't look that much like him. Really, but it is something. I guess, yeah. What about you?
That's a tough one, because I always go for Daleks.
Yeah, so it has to be 3 figures. So
well,
humanoid figures.
I'll try and think of 1 Doctor and 2 enemies.
Well, yeah, because to be honest, as nice as it is to get like new companion figures or whatever, the thing is, I'm kind of a bit burnt out on them.
I don't want them.
Because
that's my personal.
Like, to be honest, when you go just like, hey, it's a companion set, yay. It's exciting for about 5 minutes, and then it's just like, whereas, like, I miss the Monster sets.
Yeah.
I miss getting a Monster set every year. Like, the last time we got a proper Monster set was 2017, and that was a great one, because you got the Tomb Cyber Controller, you got an Attack Cyberman, and then you got a new series on Town, which was just like, okay. But then they never did another Monster set.
So, I would like to see a Vok robot with better red eyes, so like more detail in the red eyes. Get that really, if they can try and get some.
Well, to be honest, they could just repaint the eyes. I do quite like that little gimmick of having the eyes actually glow.
Yeah, well, I had that toy.
To be honest, I would actually like more.
I don't know if you remember, but I had that toy for about 25 minutes because of you.
Well, because you couldn't turn the head, and I tried to turn the head, and it just popped off.
And you just snapped the head off.
Because they put too much glue on it. But the thing is also, I have the rare version of that, which is the 4th Doctor Adventure set version, which has the regular eyes. I'd actually like to see that one.
Well, either or.
But yeah, you don't have they haven't done a standard Vok robot in a while.
I also like what they used to do with having lots of different name tags.
The different stickers to put on, yeah.
If there was a way to do that, but it was replaceable.
Yeah, but like you could on the earlier releases. But the thing is, do you remember when they did the black one, the D84?
I love the 84.
On the B&M version, the original release, you could choose what D robot you wanted, but on the B&M re-release, it was just printed on, so you couldn't change it.
D84's the boy.
The
Anyway.
boy, the boy. I've never heard that before. D84's the
Anyway.
boy.
What else? A 7th Doctor in cream coat with solemn face. Oh no. Yeah.
Some face with hat, maybe?
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
And give him a bloody umbrella.
Yes, umbrella.
Actually, something I actually said in my review of the 12th Doctor in Davros set, why didn't they give the 12th Doctor any accessories? They didn't give him a sonic screwdriver. Yet they give Ace a rocket launcher and a backpack. Because, you know, just like, it's 20 quid, you know, just like, you know, maybe chucking something, but it's weird how they don't give the Doctor any accessories anymore in these B&M sets. They'll give the Cybermen guns and the Sontarans guns and helmets, but nothing else. I mean, I'm grateful for that, because, you know, you can't really, like, especially 80s Cybermen, you can't have 80s Cybermen without a gun.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't make sense. But in terms of everything else, it's like, anyway, what's that question?
I don't know, I'm trying to think of my last figure.
Oh, yeah. So what was your first one?
So I had the
Vok Robot, 7th Doctor.
And we'll go for... the last one's always tough.
Cyberman, maybe?
No, I'm trying to think of a Cyberman.
Well, I can tell you what ones. There's the 10th Planet ones.
We'll go for the ones that you said.
The Wheeling Space one, yeah.
That would be my 3.
Because that was actually a prototype, so it would be nice to actually see that released.
Well, he said, for me it would be a 3rd Doctor in the navy blue smoking jacket. An Auton.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's a classic series Auton.
Yeah.
And a Dalek from Planet of the Daleks.
Okay, that won't be in a 3-pack, though.
Yeah, that's the only probable.
Yeah, it won't be in a 3-pack.
I guess if you're going to do a Dream 3-pack and that was yours, then fair enough.
But... Because otherwise it would just be
if
all...
I'm going to do it...
If I was just to do a 3-pack, it would just be all Daleks.
Oh, yeah, it would be Daleks.
Like,
You know what mine would be?
What?
It would be the 3 remaining colours of movie Daleks.
From the first one,
yeah. So...
Well, it's 2.
I want a black one, a red one, and then a blue one with blue dome lights.
There isn't a one that's...
Is that not in that one, or is that...
No, that's only like that because Product Enterprise made a mistake with X.
We'll stick in a
claw.
One. Oh, a claw one, yeah.
Because we've got...
One with claw.
I mean, just, you know what I'd love to see re-released? That Emperor Davros.
Yes.
That Emperor Davros. Or, like, if they can do it as maybe a Countdown Online exclusive, like, I will buy that.
Okay, 3-pack. Emperor Davros. This is Remembrance of the Daleks set.
Emperor Davros.
Emperor Davros. And we're going to have 2 destroyed Daleks, one of each. With a new sculpt for the Renegade destroyed.
Nah, do that. Maybe, I don't know.
Man, this is a Dream 3-pack.
Dream. To be honest, I'd rather have regular Daleks than a destroyed one.
Well, I'll have a destroyed Renegade, because...
Actually, a Renegade Dalek with proper slats. The thing is, actually, something I've said, with the Renegade, it would have actually been more accurate if they'd just done the standard slats. Because at least then there's the right number of them. You've got the mesh, so you don't need to alter the sculpt. Like, the only thing that's really wrong is it has the rivets.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I can look past that.
If anyone wants any questions for me, I would advise in the next 8 minutes.
Yeah, because he actually has to go back to school.
I do.
Because he had surgery this morning on his toe.
No, I didn't have it. I might.
Oh, you might have it on his toe. They might have to amputate it.
Okay. Whatever you say, Ryan.
Yay. They might have to amputate his toe. Which one is it? Your big one on your left or right?
Right foot.
Yeah, so you know his toe might have to go.
Well, actually, no. They'll just be cutting the skin underneath my toe.
Ew, lovely.
And then removing some of the what they call spikes. All while I'm conscious, so I can see my toe being cut.
I wouldn't look. I wouldn't look. To be honest, I would literally just play on my phone or something or do
Well, I
anything.
think I would be awake. Is it a? It is an ingrowing toenail, yes. I've had it for many a time. Yes, it is infected. How do you know this?
Delicious. Lovely. But yeah, I'll actually be giving B&M a ring later. Yeah, so get, see if
You never know. Maybe we might be live later.
Maybe they'll have the setting and just like go and I'll review it.
I had the same thing in 2016.
Ooh.
So probably did I, but it keeps coming back.
You don't give it any favours.
I like seeing the viewers go up to 3 and then it goes straight back
straight down. Just like you talk about it, it's shooting down, mate. Shooting down. Oh god, it's funny though.
I think we reached a max of 4 for about a second.
Yeah, trust that's impressive for this time.
Maybe we'll do one later when I'm back.
Or maybe later in the week. I don't know. Depends. We'll have a thing. We'll have a think and do shit. Yay.
I just think the idea of a podcast would be a good idea.
Maybe. The only thing is, there's only the one microphone there.
True. I need to get a setup.
I think so. What I would like is to have XLR microphones. Because they do sound better. Plus, it's much easier to have multiple ones.
Yeah.
But with this, I mean, I can't argue with that. Like that, I got from, I think, £12.
Do you watch Vote Saxon 07? I used to. I don't know if he still does.
I haven't watched one of his videos in a long time. The last
He
time
removed the Wind Up Dalek video.
Yeah, he removed quite a few of his videos, but
which is just awful.
But to be honest, I don't tend to. The problem is with Vote Saxon 07 that the one reason I don't watch him anymore is that he doesn't tend to research things very well when he reviews something. He doesn't do any at all, or he'll deliberately say something just to cause drama to get comments.
I've also noticed he
does say he does do this, but
he only seems to review the new series stuff. I haven't seen a classic series review.
The last thing he did was the Fifth Doctor TARDIS. So yeah, he didn't do any of the sets that came out this year.
Yeah. I sometimes watch Batman March.
I do watch Batman March still. Generally, I'm surprised that I think he's being sent the new sets. I can't remember. The weird thing is that with the B&M sets that gets sent out to YouTubers, normally the YouTubers don't actually put the videos out a lot of the time until the actual sets come out. Like, do you remember with the last lot, the October sets? I actually did my videos before bloody Batman March and that did. And I had to go. I had to wait for being.
Media?
Oh,
I don't know who that is.
I do. I watched some of his. I do watch some of his videos. I am subscribed to him. I do watch some of them. Not all of them, but I do watch some of his videos now and again. Someone I do watch actually. I was watching last night. Actually, was Stu Bagful. He's probably one of my favourites. Yeah. The reason with Volkswagen Seminole, also he contradicts himself a lot.
Yeah.
Which is really weird, because 1 minute he loves Series 12 when you watch his reviews, but then when you look at it in hindsight, he goes, "Nah, I don't like it." I mean, I never liked it, so at least I'm bloody consistent. So that's at least something. Yay. Actually, what was I gonna say? Oh. Yeah, something I mentioned actually. Obviously, it's gonna be Black Friday this Friday.
It is.
And what was supposed to come out on Friday, but it's unfortunately been delayed until February, is the Doctor Who Time Lord Victorious 8th and 10th Doctor story, which was going to be released on vinyl exclusive to Asda, but it's been pushed back to February because, they want to see with they say well, it's not an essential item, so we're not going to release it as an out. But the thing is, like, the B&M sets are still coming out.
Yeah.
And, the thing is, though, just
They're
like...
essential, though.
They are. The thing is, though, with this year, just like, it seems like every thing that, could give you some joy or at least, help with this bloody depressing year, it's just like, nah, you can't have that. Can't have that. No. If it brings you joy, no, you can't have that.
Love you 2020.
Yeah, well, it's nearly... It's a month until Christmas today.
I know.
It's a month until Christmas. Which I will do a Christmas unboxing when I unwrap my presents at midnight on Christmas Day. Soon as it turns midnight and Christmas...
Maybe I might turn up in the chat.
I won't be live streaming this.
Oh.
I won't be live streaming it, I'll just record it. Actually, I could do both. Yeah, I could live stream it on one channel and then upload, the actual proper recording on the other. I could do that, actually. I was thinking of, which channel do I put it on? But, yeah, I could do a live stream on one, upload it on the other. And better, because,
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm probably going to have to say goodbye soon.
If there's any questions, put it now, but I think we're probably going to wrap things up now. I basically talked everything about, and after it gets past an hour, generally that's when it just kind of goes a bit rambly, kind of like what it is now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was nice. It was nice to have you back on again. Bit of a laugh.
Well, I'll do it.
Bit of banter.
I'll do it more regular. That's what. But a lot of the time I don't know what to talk about. Because at the moment we had the Blu-rays, we had the B&M sets possible being out today. Would have been nice if we could bring the sets here from the if we got them this morning.
Well, if we got them, I would have gone straight into review.
Least favourite Doctor and companion, Jodie Whittaker, and all the companions. There you go.
Apart from Bradley Walsh, he's all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, same answer. So there we go. In fact, no, not even least favourite, because I don't like them at all. So that would be a lie.
Count them as a part of favourite.
So if I didn't count them, because I don't like them at all, like say least favourite would be Matt Smith.
Yeah, apart from them, you'd probably have to be him.
Yeah. Which is not because
I don't mind him
not because I don't like Matt Smith. I do, but I will just like there. Yeah. But in terms of that is... I'm going to take that off.
We'll kind of have to thank Riley Curtis
for literally
for
asking
being
every...
the only
Yeah.
person getting involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we've got 4 viewers now, typical.
It just sounds bullying, just like, oh, there's a lot... The weird thing is that a lot of people actually who miss the live stream watch it afterwards, which is weird.
A lot of people do
Which
that.
is weird, because normally people don't bother watching live stream, but this one they do, so... I should download them and archive them, really.
Right, I'm going to have to go.
So yeah. So that's basically it for the live stream. Go and the stream now, and we watch it and watch all the stuff, and yeah. So we will do another one at some point, but when can't say. But yay, bye.
See ya. That was a good time.